What's good YouTube? Welcome to my channel, Lost in Conditioning. Polarity Fitness claims that you need more rest days than training days because otherwise you get no gains. Alright, why is this claim wrong? It may not be wrong for him, however, using it as a blanket statement, and if you train more days than you have rest days in a week, then you won't get your body the chance it needs to grow from your training. It couldn't be true for him. However, it's not a blanket fact reality. Some people can train more than others, some people can train less than others. This is part of our difference we have with training and how well our body respond and how well we recover. So we cannot just give a blanket statement saying like, if you train X amount of days, then it's fine. If you train more than this or less than this, then it's wrong. That's just not how it goes. Some people could train 5 days a week, get great results. Others can only train like 2 or 3 days a week and get similar results because their body is not capable of handling a higher frequency and a higher volume on a weekly basis. He is right that the gyms seems to have a very big lack of results, or at least the people going to the gyms have a lack of results, at least in terms of what we here in the general online fitness space consider to be results. And the reason is that most people that actually go to the gym goes simply just because they want to be a little bit healthier, lose a little bit of weight. Most people aren't going to the gym to bench 3 plates, deadlift 5 plates, or whatever, something like that we see so often in the online fitness space. Most people really just want to move a little bit better, have a little bit better posture, and have a little bit better health, which is what we in the online space do not consider results. So his premise is correct with the lack of results. However, he needs to look at it from a different lens than his own. We do, as he indeed says, have sort of a shortage of impressive natural physiques. Again, because most people just want to be a little bit healthier. They don't want to have big bulging muscles or being super lean, or both, which is where, when you want both, people use PEDs. And this is the big difference between the normal gym goer versus the more serious people like Polarity Fitness. He's obviously a more serious person about the gym, which is a minority of people, and that's okay. Just like it's a minority of people who plays the piano very well. Most people just think it's cool to be able to play 1 or 2 songs, while others want to be able to play a bunch of things. We're all different. Now, this aside, how come there are, even for the people who want results, how come there is a lack of results? A lot of the time, especially in younger people, their sleep, the nutrition, and their training is not matched. Their needs haven't been met. They don't have a good proper structure. Either with the training, they're training for too long, too hard, or not doing the complete opposite. Or they are simply, even though they're training right, they may be eating bad foods, or they are not eating enough, or they're not sleeping enough. There's a lot of potential issues that can arise, which is a part of the problem. Why, as he says, there's a shortage of impressive natural physiques, because it isn't just purely training. Training is obviously a big important thing. However, if your sleep and your nutrition is bad, then no matter how well you're training, you're just not going to get the results that you actually want. If we just look at sleep, and people, assuming people need to get 7 hours of good sleep per night, how many on a percentage base do you think is actually getting this? My personal estimate, I would say 20, maybe 30% is a high ball. Most people just aren't prioritizing their sleep. Either they have a bad bed, pillow, too warm, they eat something too close to bed, they drink something too close to bed, or a bunch of other factors that makes the sleep not well. So they're not getting the rest that they need, so they're not going to get the results from the training that you want. Just like if you aren't getting enough protein and calories in general, you aren't going to have the substance that you need for your growth. And And the second claim that he makes is that most people cannot train 4 days or more per week without having to go through the motions. And just like we just discussed with sleep and nutrition, most people can't or even won't prioritize those things. So going to the gym 4 days or more per week, yes, obviously that is correct. Most people cannot do that without going through the motions, because most people lack the ability to actually be consistent in what they need to do on a daily basis. It is not a gym problem or a body problem, it's a mental and personal problem. We can find people here on YouTube or the general online fitness space who are natural and train 4 days per week and get extremely good results. So him claiming that training more days per week than your rest days will not give you gains is just plain false. Again, the issue stems from people's inability to do what they need to do in terms of being consistent about all things that they need to do. You can very much train 4 days per week and get amazing results. You can also train 3 days a week or 2 days a week. It all comes down to how consistent you are with your training, your sleep, and your nutrition. You need to be consistent on all 3 fronts. Now, if you're only training 2 or 3 days per week, could you get better results if you were to train more? Possibly. That will not be strictly true or untrue. If training 4 days per week creates stress and makes you not being able to go to the gym and put in the effort that you need, then going 4 days will actually give you worse results rather than going like 3 days per week. Similar, even if you are able to apply all the effort that you need in 4 sessions per week, is the increase in the results that you get versus the effort, is it worth it? So in other words, is it return of investment worth it for you? Potentially you can get a little bit faster results for 4 days versus 3 days per week, but is it worth it for you? Thank you for watching. Lars and conditioning signing out. I hope you have an awesome day.